statue. Is that the right word? We move on to something a little creepier, but brilliant. Researchers at Rice University have created what they're calling necrobots. They're turning dead spiders into tiny mechanical tools. Here's how it works. Spiders don't use muscles in their legs the way we do. Instead, they rely on hydraulic pressure pushing fluid into their limbs to make them move. So when they die, they lose that pressure and their legs curl inward. But these scientists discovered that if you seal off the spider's head and thorax area and inject just a bit of air, you can reanimate its limbs, making them open and close like pincers. So a dead wolf spider can now function like a tiny robotic claw that is capable of picking up and releasing objects over 1,000 times before wearing out. They say it's biodegradable, efficient, and surprisingly precise. Oh, let's be honest, it's also a little unsettling. What do you think? We've all heard of the usual sports like marathons, long jumps, swimming, football, and basketball. And even more, the bizarre ones like sperm racing that have made headlines recently. But have you ever heard of frog jumping competitions? Yes, I mean actual frogs. This unusual event takes place in California where people are lined up on a patch of dirt, each with a frog. The game is to get your frog to jump the farthest, but you're not allowed to touch the frog. So contestants resort to yelling, stomping near the frog, or even slapping the ground behind it, all in the hopes of spooking the frog into making that big leap. It may look like innocent fun, and I'm sure people enjoy it, but when you think about it, the literally terrifying frogs of sport. Surprisingly, this isn't some rude, quirky trend. This tradition dates all the way back to the 1920s, inspired by Mark Twain's famous story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Still, do you see it as a tradition or a torment? The family believed they were being haunted by a jinn, and in desperation, they decided to perform a ritual to drive it out. The footage shows a man sitting cross-legged on a mat right in front of the doorway inside the house. In front of him is a bowl filled with some kind of liquid surrounded by a few other mysterious items. Then he dips his hand into the bowl, raises his palm outward to the door, and suddenly the door explodes open with a force that sends the door flying. For a split second, the doorway itself flashes a strange red light, and then the footage cuts off. Now, if this was a ritual meant to banish a jinn, it clearly had an effect. But here's where the debate
you can get some of these Mac Minis for pretty cheap. Here's one for $139.
Explosion with clever effects, but others say it looks way too violent and precise to be a house. So what really happened here? Was this family
I'm not really going to gain anything, like,
was it all just
except for the hard drive.
At first glance, they look like ordinary strays, lean, alert, quietly navigating the crumbling skeleton of a long abandoned world. But these dogs don't just survive in Chernobyl's exclusion zone, they thrive. And now scientists are beginning to ask
She's got hair all by herself.
Good job, Rupert.
For decades, the exclusion zone has been off limits, sealed behind a shroud of radiation secrecy. Recent research has uncovered something strange, something even the skeptics can't ignore. A joint team from the University of South Carolina and the National Human Genome Research Institute analyzed the DNA of 300 feral dogs living in and around this zone. What they found wasn't just variation. It was a clear genetic divide between the dogs living near the reactor and those only 10 miles away. That's where the theory started.
Hey, where's my baby?
He goes on the same lines of death. offers.
Not him.
I don't want
Always
to. I got
working
my
to
own one.
keep things
Thank you.
healthier as long as possible. Hills, science does more.
If your basement walls are peeling,
Mine not that cold. I don't need how much you cold.
Because I got mine out off the refrigerator door. Even going into the bathroom for some
how many
reason.
people right now have compromised their basement?
I got that from the fit away the door.
The last time you did, but not the. Go put a little bit of ice
But
in
it's
it.
better to have it assessed. You can do that easy of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call at home.
Get a free inspection from a trained and certified expert.
Swirling. While scientists cautiously suggested these genetic shifts could be signs of adaptation to the radioactive environment, perhaps the result of a long-term exposure triggering natural selection, conspiracy theorists aren't buying the simple answer. They believe these dogs may be the key to
Yeah,
something
you don't
more.
need that much.
Accelerated evolution, secret military experiments gone wrong, or even radiation-induced mutations that could reshape life as we know it.
Is it in your cup?
They point to the unique genetic markers discovered in the Chernobyl dogs. Clues, they say, that something unnatural may be unfolding. Why do these dogs remain so isolated from the outside populations? Why are they still alive, generation after generation, in a zone where life was not supposed to continue? The science is still unfolding, but one thing is clear. These aren't just ordinary animals. Whether they're evidence of resilience, evolution, or something more unsettling, the dogs at Chernobyl are guarding more than an abandoned city. They might be hiding answers we're only just beginning to understand. And if the conspiracy theorists are even half right,
Maybe
those
I'm ready for
answers
burgers,
could
okay?
change everything.
Well, he's tired. We gotta get up early, Ruby.
So, you know how people keep saying
Huh?
there are ghosts in our cemeteries?
Well, we need to get to
Well,
bed.
the one filming this set out to prove that using the SLS Ghost Tube camera. The lines you see in the footage are allegedly that of a ghost that lived there. I don't even have the words to explain how the camera works or how it's
What's up? How you doing
taking out
tonight?
the alleged that. Julius, he thinks it's fake, and my video editor adds that this could be put in post-production. Not sure why everyone's being skeptical, but, well, what do you think?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey, sum it up. You come. Hello, mate.
I got you.
Yeah, it was me.
This next video was shared by a man who was out one night with his friend in Veracruz, Mexico. They were walking through a quiet town path when they noticed something at the other end of the road. Someone or something was just standing there. It looked like a person in a yellow skirt or dress, though, well, it was hard to tell from the distance. The figure just stood there, completely still, facing them. The man behind the camera called out
Very
to them,
good.
but got no response.
I did it!
Instead,
How do you
the
spell
figure
it?
slowly walked off the road and turned to park around a wall. So the man rushed after it, but when they got to the corner, there was no one there.
Nice.
A strange snow-white statue just outside what looked like an old abandoned children's playground.
Good
H
job, Ruby.
H-A-I-R, hair.
You're so
That
smart.
park has been shut down for years.
You're
Locals
so
say it's
smart.
haunted, but no one goes near it. So did the statue come to life?
Ruby, we're going on another road trip tomorrow, so make sure you plug your tablet up tonight.
No te muevas ahí.
Mom, look at him. I love him.
Güey, ese no es el velador, güey. No. No, aguanta, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien,
Alright, put him
Deja que mi
down.
cámara enfoque bien, güey, ese no es el velador. No digas perras, güey. No digas
Mothman?
perras, güey.
No.
I did not do anything. I want
No, he was
No
just gonna
digas
get go
mamadas,
after
güey.
the kitty cat.
Güey, es que era el vestido también así, güey. Amarillo. Yo también, güey. No, güey, no era el velador, güey.
These days, you have to be extra cautious around places labeled as
Can I run out of
abandoned
my
houses,
local
not for the reasons you
It's
might
supposed to be chilly
expect.
tomorrow, so we'll have to
One
get
person
something warm
decided to
on you for
explore one
sure.
of those supposed deserted
How about
homes
this? They don't
and
want.
I mean, yeah, you
document
can
the
wear that if
experience.
you'd like.
They entered through
Yeah.
the heat doors, stepping into a space
I
that
love
looked
this.
like it
Can I
hadn't
wear the
seen light
pants?
in
Yeah.
years. Dust coated most surfaces.
Mom, we need to cut a little
Newspapers
bit
were
of
scattered
these.
We're not
everywhere.
cutting your pants.
Furniture
You'll
sat
fit them.
crooked
That's
and
all
lower.
right.
There's something
Okay,
felt
maybe I can
off.
get a little
As
bit
they
of
moved
it, and
through the
maybe
lower
they will
floor
fit on me,
and made their way
right?
up the stairs,
Yeah,
while
maybe in
the
about
small
10
tails
years,
stood
I
out.
think you're
The
right.
center of the steps wasn't dusty.
Mom, look, they literally
In fact,
comb in my
the dust had been cleared in a
feet.
neat line as if
Yeah.
someone used
You don't
those
have the
stairs
you don't have the
regularly.
thing flipped up like
They
on
reached
my
the
pants, do
landing
you?
and entered the first room. The door.
We
Oh,
don't
you
have
turn a little bit. No, I'm talking about
Inside,
when
the
you
scene
flip it over
matched
like
the rest
this.
of the house, cluttered and dirty, but
Nope, you
somehow
don't. And
not
you got them pulled way
completely
down past your
abandoned.
belly button. What do you
Then,
expect?
as the camera panned across the
Mom,
room,
look, it's
it
fitting
caught
there.
something that sent a jolt
Yeah,
down
you
the
do yourself a
explorer's
bad
spine.
kid.
A figure, kneeling near the bed, motionless, back turned, like
I
their
don't know how to change the address for eBay. I'll find something
This
actually.
was supposed to be an
Can
empty
you hear me?
house, but clearly someone was
No.
living there,
What
or
address
at
was on
least
there?
staying
I
there,
don't know even how to get to
quietly,
it.
secretly.
Mom, look.
And the creepiest
Is that
part,
fine now?
they had
Yeah,
noticed
it's
being
weird.
watched. Members of the
No, I don't
community
even have
believe this
eBay
isn't
online.
an abandoned
I
property.
mean, I'm
but
finding more
instead
shit on
unexplored.
here.
Personally, I'm tempted to think so too, but what do you guys make of the whole situation?
I think you'd go to my eBay.
Do you have anything like my account or account settings or something like that?
Alright, DPM Journey, check out till next time. Peace, guys.